Hello, welcome to Just Vintage Crochet and welcome to another mystery pattern. If you are new to the channel, I have a stack of patterns here that were actually put together for me. I did not pick these patterns. Anything within the pattern that could give away what it is or what it's supposed to look like has been blacked out. We do have titles and photos. I just don't have them with me in my possession. My son has them. So I pick a number, preferably one without a doggy hair, and we work the pattern. Now, with this time around, all these patterns come from mid-century on up into 1991, but I have a slew of these mystery patterns where we are working from the early Victorian era clear into at the end of the Edwardian era. So let's go ahead and pick our pattern. Probably going to be one of these 1991 patterns because, as my regular viewers know, my son put an entire book in this pile. I'll just, tiny bit of spoiler here. It is a book of, it seems like hot pads, but we just don't know what they're supposed to look like. So that's going to be the surprise in those is which one is it this time? But I did ask him not to do an entire book going forward unless the book only has like 4 patterns in it. And that way we have a little more variety because we have just so many of those ones from 91. All right. Guess is now if it's going to be one of them patterns from 91. Pattern number 2. So let me go through my pile here. I'll be right back. And yes, it would seem it is one of those 1991 patterns. Bear in mind, there must have been, I don't know, somewhere between 10 and maybe 12 patterns from that same book. So we got to work them down. Okay, so from 91, this will be a hot pad. And that's why it calls for cotton. The first one of these I made, the cotton absolutely killed my hands. So I'm just going to use regular yarn. I'm also not going to double up because the very last one of these I made, I opted not to double up and it was still a really big size. So it does say here that they are 9 by 11.5 inches. Yeah, they're pretty big. So the point of these videos is just to see what the pattern is meant to look like. So I'm not going to make it to scale. I'm not going to worry about cotton. All right, how many colors do we need? Red and green. And that's it. 2 colors, red and green. Okay, and then we need a 5mm hook. They all have been calling for a 5mm hook. All right, let me get red and green. I'm going to do something different here. You know how we all make adjustments in our life whenever certain things impact us personally. My son is an epileptic, and I know that strobing and bright, intense red, it can cause problems. So, for the sake of future audiences, I'm going to go with this sort of burnt red. And I have this that matches. It's kind of a blue-green. So these are the colors I'm going to go with that won't hurt anybody's brain. All right, so changing it up a bit. Okay, so the red is going to be the main color. I'm going to guess this one here is going to be Christmas themed. Now, we've been trying to figure out what theme this book is going on. Is it holidays or is it months or whatever the case may be? Well, last time it was a heart, so now I'm kind of thinking holidays, and I'm thinking this one here is going to be Christmassy, but let's just see what it looks like anyway. Okay, so with main color, chain 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, right side, 2 single crochet in the second chain from the hook. And I don't want this to cause any visual problems. All right, 2 single crochet in the second chain from the hook. And then single crochet in the next 3 chains. 1, 2, and 3. And 4 single crochet in the last chain. 1, 2, 3 and oops, 4. Okay. Working the free loops of the beginning chain, figure 2, page 1, single crochet in the next 3 chains. So now we're going to be working the back side of the chain. So working in the next 3. Oops, darn it. Don't you hate it when you slip your hook like that? Okay, 1. Trouble is I get in there and I hook it and it doesn't want to come back through. 2. Excuses, excuses, right? And 3. That stitch is ugly. And 2 single crochet in the next. Join with the slip stitch to first single crochet. Kind of hard. I wished from the jump, I wished I'd have known I was going to do that so that I could have marked my first stitch before I moved on. I don't even think that was a stitch I just worked in, to be honest with you. I really don't. Okay, I know that's my first stitch. And I am going to get a stitch marker. If I'm going to be working in the round, I definitely want to be able to keep track of that. Okay, loop a short piece of yarn around any stitch to mark the last stitch as the right side. I already know what's going to be the right side. It's okay. I did it last time and it wasn't necessary. It was plainly clear which was the right and wrong side. Okay, I think that's just a helpful tip, which is nice. Round 2, chain 3 counts as first double crochet. Well, I'm going to work a stacked single instead. That is just where I live now. I am moving past the chain 3s unless I have to, because it is just super fine thread and it's just easier to do the chain 3s. Double crochet in the same stitch. Well, I'm going to mark this. Okay, double in the same stitch. Add 2 double in the next single crochet, and then double in the next 3 single. Okay, so 2 doubles here. 1. I hope this yarn isn't too dark for y'all to see. 2. I mean, these aren't tutorials, but I'm sure you guys would still very much so like to see what's happening. That's 2 and 3. So I do hope that's not too dark for you guys to see what's going on. It's a little dark. Let me get some more light. Just a moment. Okay, how's that? I put on 2 more lights. I think that would help. It's just kind of a brown red. So I just didn't want to use an intense red. It's triggering. Not for me, but it can be for anybody trying to watch. Now we are at 2 double crochet in each of the next 4. I had to clear my throat. In each of the next 4 single crochet. So we're going to work an increase on the end here. 1, 2, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4. There we go. Okay, then double in next 3 singles, and then 2 double in each of the last 2 singles, join with the slip stitch. Double. Okay, so that's 1, 2. I have more than 2 doubles left. I got about 4, singles. Where did I go wrong? I went wrong somewhere. Let's see here, double crochet in the same stitch, 2 double in the next, double crochet in the next 3, then 2 in each of the next 4. Let me just go back and make sure I did all that. correctly. Okay, 2 in the first, 2 in the next, 1 in each of the next 3. If this stitch count is off, you know what? Let me just, when in doubt, start over again and count your stitches. Okay, so the 1 here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And it says right here I'm meant to have 14. So I have 2 extra stitches. What gets me is, I mean, did I do this wrong from the very beginning? I guess I'm just going to start it over again, because I was so confident I had done it right the first time. Okay, one more time with this, starting with chain 6. I'll be right back. I won't make you watch all that. Okay, I worked it out. The stitch count is correct, and I worked my 2 double crochet into each of the last 2 stitches. Now I'm going to go ahead and join with the slip stitch. Boom. Here we go. I was off at some point somehow. I just went ahead and reworked it all, paid close attention to my stitch count. Okay, so for round 3, chain 1, single crochet, half double crochet in the same stitch. Okay, so chain 1, I will go ahead and chain 1 here, single crochet and half double crochet in the same stitch. I'll mark that first. Okay, then 2 double in each of the next 2 double. Okay, that's 1, 2, and then one more time, 1 and 2. Okay, 2, wait, oops, okay, double crochet in the next 6 stitches. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Two double in each of the next 4. All right, here we go. That's 1 and 2. That's 3. And this will make 4 groups of 2. Okay. Then double in the next 6. I need a little slack. This ball of yarn keeps playing tug of war with my pinky. Okay, so that was 1. I literally looked away from my work. I was looking at the camera to make sure I was still in frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that leaves me with 3 stitches. Okay, 2 double in each of the next 2, and then a half and a single in the last. Okay, I'm spot on right now. So 1, 2, and then in the next stitch, 1 and 2, and then a half double in the last stitch, along with a single in the same last stitch. Join with a slip stitch. I wish you guys could see how this looks in real. That sparkle is so much more intense in real life. Then again, all sparkle yarn on the internet's like that, isn't it? You're just not going to get the full body of the sparkle through a 2D camera. Okay, so now with 4, it's chain 1 and then single in same stitch. Then single and half double in next half double. Okay, single in same stitch. And then in the next half double, it is single first, single, and then half double. Okay, half double in next double. Seems like we're flattening this back part out. Okay, where was I? Half in next, then 2 double in each of the next 2 stitches. 1 and 2, and then the next one is 1 and 2. Okay, and 7 double, double in the next 7. Okay, I'm going to work 7 in a row. I'll be right back. Okay, so that was 7 in a row, then 2 double in each of the next 2. Okay, that's 1 and 2, and then the next stitch over, 1 and 2. All right, and then we have, am I lost? No. 2 double in each of the next 2, okay. Then it's double, half double in the next. Okay, so in the next stitch, it's 1 double, then 1 half double. I'm not following this shaping here. This is something different. Okay, and then it's half double single in the next. Okay, half double, followed by a single in the same stitch. Double single in the next. Okay, and then it's 2 single in the next stitch. Okay, 1 and 2 into the same stitch. Then it's single, half double, double. Okay, so the mirror opposite. So like we're flattening this side out too. See how it's flattening? So that was single, half double into the same stitch, right? And then the next stitch over, it's half double and double into the same stitch. Okay, because now we're kind of making this flat and squaring it off, and we're kind of doing the same thing up here at the top. What is this gonna look like? What are we doing? All right. Okay, in the next double, then 2 double in the next, right? Well, we did 2 in the next 2. Did I miss something? 2 single in the next, single half, half double, and then in the next, it's 2 double in the next double. I feel like we're missing, like not missing, but it doesn't match. It's not matchy-matchy. Because I did 2 sets, or was I not supposed to? Was I not supposed to? 2 double in each of the next 2, okay. 2 double in each of next 2, and then we went on to working our flat bottom. I call it flat bottom, why not? So yeah, it's not, it doesn't matter. I'm harping on nothing. Okay, double in the next 7. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and work 7 doubles in a row. Okay, that is 7 in a row. 2 double in each of the next 3. Okay. 1 and 2, that's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. I have 2 stitches left. Half half double, then single in the next, single in last single. Join with a slip stitch. Okay, half double and single in the same stitch, and then just one single in the next. Correct? Single in last. Okay, join with a slip stitch. What is this shaping? All right, on to number 4. I am really in love with this sparkly, like deep brown red. I may not keep whatever this is. I mean, this is acrylic. I know it's going to be a hot pad. I may unravel this so that I can use this sparkly, like burgundy, brownish red with something else. It's so pretty. Because an acrylic hot pad is kind of useless. Okay. Now it says half double in the next 4 stitches. So I'm going to chain 1 and work 1 half double in the first and mark it. That made 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Uh-oh. There we go. I was blocking some of my instruction there. Then it's 2 double in each of the next 3. Okay. That's 1. That's 2. And that is 3. Double in the next 34 stitches. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and work 34 stitches in a row. I will be right back. That's 2. Okay, that's 34 stitches done. 2 half double in each of the next 3. 2 half double. Okay, 2 half double. Yeah, I'm going to show you. 2, let's see here, 34. Oh, I skipped. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad I brought it on camera. 2 double in each of the next 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and then half double. Okay, yeah, it's going to match up. All right. So 2 double. Yes. 1, 2, and 3. And we already know it's going to say 2 half double in each of the next 3. And then what? Single crochet in joining. Join with a slip stitch to first half double. Okay. So 2 half doubles in each of the next 3. 1, 2, and 3. Join with a single crochet instead of a slip stitch. And then slip stitch into the next stitch over. Okay. And round 6, chain 2 counts as first half double. I'm just going to chain 1. I don't like chain 2s for a half double. It always looks very messy. So I'm guessing 2 half doubles in the first stitch. 1 and 2, and then and the next 1 in the next. Okay, let me mark this. Okay, so 1 in the next, double, 1 double in next 2 half doubles. Okay, 1 and 2. 2 double in next. All right. That's 1 and 2 into the same stitch. Then it's double in next, 2 double in next, twice. Okay, 1 double here, 2 in the next, 2, and then again 1, and in the next stitch 2, 1 and 2 into the same stitch. I'm assuming that's twice, and it's not actually asking for 3 times by instructing you once and then saying 2 more times. This pattern has tripped me up like that before. Not this pattern, but this book. Of course, when I get to the end, that's whenever I'm going to know if my stitch count was right or wrong, and do I need to redo it. It's not a problem. It's small. Okay. Twice, then double into the next 12 doubles. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and work 12 in a row. All right, that's 12 in a row. 2 double in the next. Okay. 1 and 2 into the same stitch. Okay, then double in the next, double, 2 in the next, 6 times. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then if I spied that correctly, we're going to do 12 in a row. Oh, no, 6 times double in next, double. Yeah, 12 doubles in a row. Okay, so I'm going to work 12 in a row. I will be right back. That's 2, 3. All right, that's 12 in a row. And I'm sorry if I was off to the side too much. I was twisted in a weird way. And more excuses, but it's true. Okay, 2 double in the next, right? And then it's double in next and 2 double in next twice. Okay, so 2 double in the next, 1 and 2 into the same stitch. And then we go 1, and 2. Okay. Double in next 2 half doubles. Nope. Okay, that's 1 and 2. Half double in the next 3 half doubles. 1, 2, and 3. Skip the last single, join with the slip stitch to the first half double. All right. It's kind of looking like an apple. Isn't it kind of looking like an apple now? So is this book holidays, or is it a blend of seasons and holidays? I'll bet you that's it. All right, chain 2 and half double in the same, and in the next 2 double. half doubles. Okay, so we're working 2 half doubles into the first stitch. So 1 and 2, and in the next 2. So 1 and the next one over. There we go. Okay, double in the next 2 doubles. 1 and 2. Oh, double in the next 2 doubles and then 2 doubles into the next 3 times. So 1 in each of the next 2 and then an increase into the third one over 3 times. So this will make 1. Work 2 in this stitch here completes 1 of the repeats. Then this makes 2. And then this makes 3. Okay, and double in the next 14. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to work 14 doubles in a row. Okay, there's 14 double done, then 2 double in the next. Then we have another repeat here. Double in the next 2, 2 double in the next 5 times. Okay, so this will be 1, then 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, there we go. Double in the next 14 in a row. All right, be right back. I'm going to work 14 in a row. Okay, 14, and then it's 2 double in the next. Wait, 2 double in the next, and then a double in the next 2, 3 times. So 2 in the next. So we're reversing order here. So this will be 1, then 2, and 3. Half double in the next 4 stitches. Skip the last half double and join with the slip stitch. Okay, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 4, so I'm just going to go for it. I'm not even going to worry about it. Okay, that's 2, 3. You know what I could do? Just because it wants me to skip one? I can work 2 into the last, skip this whole stitch right here. There we go. I don't know what you're talking about. I did exactly as you told me to. What? Okay. Round 8, chain 1, single in the same stitch and in the next 2 stitches. One, 2, and 3. Double in the next 3, 2 double in the next. So work 1 double in each of the next 3 and then an increase in the 4th. So 1, 2, 3, and then work an increase here. 1 and 2. And we do that twice. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, increase. When do we work the green? Do we switch colors in this last row or? Oh, down here. Okay. Double in the next double, and then 2 double in the next double, double in the next 20. Okay, so double in the next, and then an increase in the one after that. So 1 here, and then an increase here. Make sure I read that right. Okay, twice, double in the next, and then 2 double in the next. Not in the next 2, but in the next. So that was 1, and then an increase, and then 20 in a row. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and work 20 in a row. I will be right back. Okay, there's 20. Then it says to work 2 into the next stitch. Okay, 1 and 2. Then we're going to work some repeats. So 1 double into next 2 double into the next 6 times. Okay, so working 2 in a row and then an increase in the third 6 times. So this is going to be 1, and I'll go ahead and finish that off camera. 5 more to go. Okay. Double crochet in the next 16. So I'm going to go ahead and work 16 in a row. I'll be right back. All right, that's 16 in a row. 2 double in the next double. So 1 increase. That's 1 and 2. And then I got lost. Okay, there we are. Double in the next, 2 double in the next 3 times. Wait. Double in the next, 2 double in the next 3 times. Okay. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Interesting shaping, isn't it? Double in the next 2. Okay, so 1 and 2. Half double in the next. Single in the last 4, join with the slip stitch to finish off. I'm not going to cut my yarn because I'm absolutely going to unravel this and use this really pretty yarn for something else. So single in the last 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Join with a slip stitch. I'm just going to lock that in. I mean, it looks like, uh-oh, ooh, look what my bracelet did. Go back in. Let's see here, put the clasp on the outside. That looks like an apple, doesn't it? Let's see here, pan out a bit. There we go. It looks like an apple. Looks like an apple. All right. With right side facing, see, it's easy to know which is right and wrong. This is the right side. That's the wrong side. You can clearly see it. Join the green, basically, with the slip stitch in the same stitch as joining. All right, well, that's going to make things slightly awkward. You know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do, since I don't want to cut this? I'm just going to go ahead and join. I'm going to do this. Pull this forward and grab this blue. That is not even kind of green. I suppose the sparkle part is just a little bit tealy. We'll call that green. This is a new wave. This is a new age apple. If it is an apple, it looks like an apple to me. Knowing the nature of this book, it's probably an apple. And yeah, that way it won't look awkward and I won't have had to cut my yarn. Just keep it like that. Okay, we'll get you out of the way. We'll get you in the way. And chain 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Got a strand there that went kind of rogue on me. There you go. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. In second, single crochet in second chain from the hook and half double crochet in next chain. Okay, single crochet, half double crochet in next. I do apologize if this is hard to see. Okay, double crochet in next. This is going to be a leaf. The next stitch is a treble. I spied it with my little eye. Treble in the next. This is going, if you've ever made leaves before, this is going to be a leaf. Okay, treble, double treble in the next 4. So 1, 2, 3. And here we go. I yarn under for these ones. Keeps them nice and tight. 2, 3, that's 1. No. No, no, no. What are you doing to me? Don't you know everybody is watching? What are you doing? 1, 2, 3. Did I lose? I think I lost a whole... Oh, everybody's watching. So embarrassing. No, it's not. Oh my goodness. Would you quit? Quit giving me so much heck. 2, 3, 4. Now these chains here are tightening up. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Treble in the next. double in the last, single in same stitch as base. Okay, so treble in the next. Double in the last. And single in the joining stitch. I mean, that's an apple. I don't care what anybody says. That's an apple. Okay. Then it says chain 10, double crochet in 4th chain from the hook. Chain 3, slip stitch in top of double just made. Okay, we doing some crazy stuff here now. Chain 10, 2, 3, 4. You know what? I already know that you're going to get in my way just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's go ahead and pin you off to the side. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that was double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3. Even I'm struggling to see. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Chain 3 and slip stitch in top. Oh, okay, make a picot basically. Chain 3 and slip stitch in top of double crochet just made. So make a picot. Half double crochet in the next 3 chains. One, 2, and 3. There's 3. Oops. Oh. Then single crochet in last 3 chains. One, 2, and 3. Slip stitch in same stitch as base and finish off. Kind of like a stem. Okay, that's cute. Let me try to get all these strands out of your way so you don't have to look at them too much. Just a moment. I'm kind of thinking this leaf needs to be sewn down or pinned to this just like this. That's what I'm thinking. Because if not, it's a wild child. I suppose that's cute, but I already know that this is a hot pad. So yeah, I am definitely in team sew the leaf down. That is cute. You know what? I need to pin this the other way so we don't have to look at it. I need to pin this like this. There we go. That way it's not just like in our face. Okay, I like the stem, the way they have the little picot at the top. That is very clever. Very, very clever. And that is an apple hot pad. And I'm going to tell you right now that's what it is. And you don't need to double up on your yarn like these patterns. All these patterns tell you to double up. holding 2 strands of yarn together. Look how big this is with just one single strand of number 4 worsted or Aran weight yarn and a 5mm hook. If I made this in cotton, this is a perfectly acceptable size for a hot pad. Let's measure it. This is crazy cute, actually. So at its widest point, it's about 8 1/8. I mean, it's 8. It's 8 inches wide. And ignoring the leaf, it's 8 inches long. So yeah, 8 by 8, perfectly wide enough. I mean, perfectly wide enough for a good size pot. Boom. That's actually really cute. I don't have any red cotton, or else I would actually make this and keep it on my kitchen counter. That is crazy cute. All right, let's get the title and the picture. It's obviously an apple. I think this book is a blend of holidays and seasons. That's what I really think. Yeah, it's an apple right there. Unfortunately, you can't see much of it. I'm guessing that they must have had a bunch of these and took a picture of all of them at once, and so he had to cut around probably other pictures. Apple pie, apple. Yeah, it's an apple. You could barely make it out, but I mean, it's correct. There, you can get a good close look. There is the stem and the leaf. Their stem is kind of coming off to the side. I like it standing up like that. So, yay! It's an apple. Okay, so that's today's mystery pattern. We have really got to burn through all these patterns and get them out of my bowl. There's just too many of them. So I think we're like 4 or 5 in now. So we probably have another 5 or 7 left to go, but I got to get them done. Okay, guys, hopefully the next mystery pattern will be one of these other ones here that's not from 1991. Let's see, we've got one here from 85, one from 88. I think I got some in here from the 70s. Look at all these ones from 1991. My goodness, 1989. Got one in here from 1990. That's another one that's from 88, 91. This one here says it's from 1990. That's a pretty good size pattern right there. We've got one with a tassel, 84, 91 again. Man, I told him, I'll work these down, but in the future, if you come across a book of 12 patterns, don't put all 12 in the bowl. Just put like 4. And then save the remaining for, a few months down the road when we fill the bowl back up. You could put another 3 of them in there, 1988. So looks like we're all done then with our 70s patterns, and we're just going to be in the 80s and the 90s until this stack is done. All right, guys, that's today's mystery. I love you guys lots, and I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe.